My son returned his Christmas gift from his father. Now his dad wants to take me to court. When my 16-year-old son Jackson opened the small box from his father on Christmas morning, his expression shifted from excitement to confusion. Inside was a Mize watch part, not the gaming laptop he'd been asking for all year. It's worth $8,000, his father announced proudly over FaceTime, watching from his vacation home in Aspen. Now you can look successful in your college interviews. Jackson smiled politely, thanked him, and set the box aside. Later that night, after his father's call ended, he came to my bedroom with the watch in hand. I don't want this, he said quietly. It feels like he's buying me. Can I return it and get the laptop instead? I'd even used the leftover money from my college fund. I was torn. My ex-husband had always used expensive gifts to compensate for his absence, parents showing up for 2 weekends a month, with extravagant presents before disappearing back into his new life with his new wife and their new baby. But returning a gift this expensive would trigger World War I too. It's your gift, I finally said. Your choice. The next day, Jackson politely emailed his father explaining that while he appreciated the gesture, he would prefer to exchange the watch for the laptop he needed for his coding classes and put the remaining money toward college. He was respectful, grateful, and mature per everything we raised him to be. His father's response was immediate and explosive. I didn't raise an ungrateful brat who returns gifts, he wrote. The watch stays, end of discussion. Jackson replied that he would be returning the watch to the store and would keep the credit until his father agreed on an alternative. He ended with, I love you, Dad, but I need a computer more than a status symbol. When the credit notification hit my ex-husband's email 3 days later, all hell broke loose. He called me screaming about parental alienation and how I was turning his son against him. When I explained this was Jackson's decision and I had supported his right to make it, he threatened to take me back to court for poisoning his relationship with his son. He's becoming a disrespectful little shit just like you, he spat before hanging up. That evening, I found Jackson sitting at our kitchen table, typing on his 7-year-old laptop that constantly freezes. He looked up with tears in his eyes. Is Dad really going to sue you because I returned his gift? He asked. I sat beside him and took his hand. Your father is angry because he can't control your reactions anymore. You are becoming your own person with your own values, and that scares him. But I didn't even say anything bad, he whispered. I just don't want a yazo. Yesterday, formal paperwork arrived from my ex's lawyer claiming I've engaged in systematic parental alienation and demanding additional psychological evaluation of Jackson to determine my influence over his sudden hostile behavior. The evidence cited the returned watch and Jackson's disrespectful comment about preferring function over status. My son has now offered to call his father and apologize, part or not because he believes he did anything wrong, but because he's terrified of being responsible for another custody battle. At 16, he's trying to protect me from his father's rage when it should be the other way around. Some fathers give their children gifts to bring them joy, others give gifts to maintain control. The difference becomes crystal clear when the recipient dares to say, no thank you, I've already called my lawyer. This time I am not backing down. Some lessons are worth fighting for, even when they come with a designer price tag.